that print is pretty. Then you get close to it, and it's very depressing. So that's like my trick now. Like when I want to talk about something that's political or hard to talk about, I make it pretty, like aesthetically pretty, and then so people get attracted to it. I'm like a carnivore plant, and then they start looking at it, and they get a little surprised, like, oh, what are all these dead birds around, or what is like this thing floating in here? And so it's a way to start dialogue, you know. I'm from Mexico City, right? And I love traveling to little towns in everywhere. 2000, I came to downtown and there was nothing. And the one sound and movement that I remember were the manholes, because it was in the winter. So we walked on Division and everything was boarded up. Everything. There was one gallery, so we got in, and it was a gallery run by an African American woman named Rhonda Coleman, and she was all over my work. And she said, "I am gonna help you put your work out," and she connected me with other people, and she moved out, but she really helped me. I still had my studio in the basement of my house when I entered the festival for the first time. Everybody that looked at what I was doing were like, yeah, it looks funny. I was like, no, I want to do it. And it was like a multicolored print. It was like very like segmented, and I entered it, and it won a prize, and it was by Fred Bivens. He gave me the printmaking prize. That kind of tells you, yeah, go. Don't listen to everybody who tells you. Just go for it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I feel like the importance of these things is that you get to relate to the community, you know, like to the artist community and people who are putting all this together. So that's how my relationship with Festival of the Arts truly started, like from that, entering that crazy print. Like I think 2 years later, I applied to the Artisan Village Festival sale. So it's more than 10 years, and I've been there every year. I think I skipped it once, and then the second time was when I was giving birth. I started my contractions right when I was selling at the festival. It was never my dream to become an artist, if I can put it that way. I'm a very messy person, like messy, like I need to get this done, and just like I don't think much of what I'm doing when I'm doing something. So I kept carving and then printing, and it was dirty, you know, like, because I wanted to clean the background. If you notice, the background of my work has a lot of lines because I couldn't keep the background clean. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make them. I'm just gonna be more deliberate about it. That was more like the deliberate way of expressing what I want to express. This is how I feel. Mainly a reason why I stuck with printmaking, because it's very accessible, and it's still, I mean, the joy that I feel when a 10-year-old comes with $20 and buys a real print, I'm like it brings me to tears. I mean, he could have spent that money on a video game. You can still do things that, I don't know, they have a little rage and a little bit of complaining. I feel like I wish 20 years ago I felt the way I feel now, right? I'm like, well, your art's not gonna be for everyone, but what you put out, if you really put yourself in it without thinking, oh, I hope they like it, I hope I sell it, then the few people who are gonna like it are really, really gonna like it and really identify with it. My name is Alynn Guerra. It's pronounced Alynn. Guerra, if you can roll your R's. And I'm a printmaker artist in Grand Rapids. And I've been I've been in this community for 21 years.